The story begins in the heart of a glittering modern city where skyscrapers touched the clouds and ambition ruled every heartbeat. At the top of this concrete kingdom stood Hans Zieken, the cold-blooded CEO of ZK Group, a billion-dollar corporation feared across the business world. Hans Zieken was famous for three things: his ruthless decisions, his sharp tongue, and his complete lack of emotions. Employees whispered that he had no heart. Meetings under him felt like silent executions. One mistake and your career was over. On the other side of this cold empire lived Lin Xiaoyu, a completely ordinary girl. She wasn't powerful, she wasn't even confident, she was just real. Xiaoyu worked as a junior data assistant at ZK Group. She blended into the background, avoided attention, and survived on instant noodles and dreams she never dared to say out loud. She had joined the company to support her sick mother and younger brother. For her, losing this job meant losing everything. Their worlds collided on a rainy Monday morning. Xiaoyu accidentally entered the executive elevator while rushing to work. She didn't notice the tall man standing inside until the doors closed. The temperature dropped instantly. Hans Zieken's eyes landed on her ID card. "Employees are not allowed in this elevator," he said coldly. Xiaoyu panicked. I'm sorry, sir." The other elevators were full. Zieken pressed the emergency stop button. Her heart nearly stopped. "Rules exist for a reason," he continued. "If you can't follow basic instructions, you don't belong here." Xiaoyu bowed repeatedly, apologizing with trembling hands. But something strange happened. Instead of firing her, Zieken stared at her face for a moment longer than necessary, then restarted the elevator. "Get out on your floor," he said. That day, neither of them understood why that moment would change their lives forever. From that day on, Xiaoyu's life turned into a nightmare. She was transferred to the CEO's direct project team. Everyone pitied her. Hans Zieken criticized her reports, rejected her ideas, and made her stay late every single night. "Redo it. This is useless. Did you even graduate?" Each word crushed her confidence. Yet Xiaoyu never talked back. She worked harder. She learned faster. She endured everything silently. What no one noticed was that Hans Zieken never truly looked away from her. One night, Xiaoyu fainted in the office due to exhaustion. Hans Zieken found her alone, lying on the cold floor. For the first time in years, his heart reacted. He carried her to the hospital himself. When she woke up, she was shocked to see him sitting beside her bed. "You should quit if you can't handle the pressure," he said, pretending to be indifferent. But Xiaoyu whispered, "I can't afford to." Those words stayed with him. Slowly, Zieken learned the truth. Xiaoyu's father had died in a factory accident years ago. Her mother's medical bills were crushing. She worked overtime, not for promotion, but survival. That night, Hans Zieken stood alone in his office, staring at the city lights. For the first time, he questioned himself. When did I become someone who crushes people like this? As Zieken unconsciously began protecting Xiaoyu, rumors spread. "She's sleeping her way up. She's using pity to trap the boss." "Xiaoyu heard everything." She tried to resign. Hans Zieken stopped her. "Running away won't fix anything," he said. "Stay. I'll handle it." It was the first time someone stood up for her. Zieken didn't understand when it happened. He started noticing small things. The way Xiaoyu brought homemade lunch. The way she smiled politely even when hurt. The way she thanked security guards by name. She was warm, everything he was not. He tried to push her away. But love doesn't ask permission. Just when things seemed calmer, disaster struck. ZK Group's confidential data leaked. All evidence pointed to Xiaoyu. The board demanded her immediate dismissal. Zieken wanted to believe her. Heartbroken, he said the words he would regret forever. "You're fired." Xiaoyu didn't defend herself. She only said, "I trusted you," and walked away. Days later, the real traitor was his own cousin, using Xiaoyu as a scapegoat. For the first time, the mighty CEO panicked. He searched for her everywhere, but Xiaoyu had disappeared. Without her, Zieken's world felt empty. He realized something terrifying. He didn't just love her, he needed her. After weeks, he finally found her working at a small cafe. She looked thinner, quieter. He stood there, powerless. "I was wrong," he said. "I don't deserve forgiveness, but I'm asking anyway." The tears rolled down Xiaoyu's face. The board gave Zieken an ultimatum: choose the company or her. Everyone expected him to sacrifice love. But Hans Zieken shocked the world. He resigned as CEO. "I built this empire," he said, "but I lost myself in the process." He walked away holding Xiaoyu's hand. Years later, Z Group was still powerful, but Hans Zieken was finally happy. He ran a small startup with Xiaoyu by his side. No longer a rude boss, just a man who learned how to love. This story is about power vs humanity, ego vs love, and how the coldest hearts melt in front of genuine kindness.